What's up everyone? It is vacation time. So this month we decided to take a road trip. I know in my last vlog I said we're gonna road trip to Cali to Sequoia National Park, but luckily I was checking the park's condition and their main road is closed. So that's where like all their good attractions are, like the huge sequoia trees and all that. So we had to do plan B and chose another national park. So we decided to drive up to Utah to Bryce Canyon National Park. And we bought I think I told you guys too, we bought the annual pass for the national parks, America the Beautiful. So it's good for 1 year and all the national parks in all 50 states. So we're gonna try and see how many national parks we can see within 1 year. I've been to Bryce Canyon before, long time ago. So I wanted to, explore it again. And tomorrow we're gonna spend all day in the park and do like a hike, and yeah, so all day tomorrow. And then tonight we have a stargazing tour thing set up. Like they're gonna set up telescopes and show us what we can see, the Milky Way and things like that. So we have that set up for 9:15 p.m. tonight. But drive up here was good. Was 4.5 hours from Vegas. We stopped in St. George for lunch. That's like 2 hours in. Caught some rain as you've seen, and then the drive-in is just beautiful though. Once you hit the canyons and all that. So yeah, we're gonna be here for 2 nights, 3 days. So yeah, vacation time. And this little cabin thing is so cute. We're actually in this little town called Tropic, which is near Bryce Canyon National Park. There is a town called Bryce, but their hotels are a little bit more pricey and a little bit not so nice. So I thought this was really cool because it's like this little, we got our own like little cabin thing. Alright guys, we made it to Bryce Canyon. We got kind of a late start, but we are here. Look at how beautiful. So we're just walking to the beginning of the trail that we're gonna do. It's called the Queen's Trail, and then it connects with the Navajo Loop, so it's kind of like a whole loop thing. It says it can take up to 3 hours to do it, so we'll see how long it takes. But look at that. So here's the beginning of our trail. We're gonna go right down there. We're gonna check out this lookout first. The one thing neat about Bryce Canyon is it's a different type of canyon. Like they have, let me see if I can focus it. They have these formations here called hoodoos, which is what make this canyon like different from other types of canyons. This is so neat, like feels like you're on a different planet. Look at that. All these little or big hoodoos. Look at that, you can just like fall over the edge into one of these crevices. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's like all jaggedy and it's like so overwhelming because you want to like take a picture of everything. It's like it's like I must vlog every single inch of this park. That's the Queen's Hoodoo.
That's trace number 1. And then...
So hopefully, if I think we're going the right way, we're gonna end up, where is it? Can you see people going up that way? So we're gonna end up going up, back up that way. we're like pretty much at the bottom of the canyon now. So we're probably gonna start our way up. Got some thick gray clouds. It's a little drizzly right now, but it feels nice. All right, we're starting our climb up. Feel the burn. This is like one of those videos that you see, like people exercising. When you walk by other people, you're like smiling, and then as soon as they pass, you're like, yep. Well, that's me. Oh my gosh, we're like halfway up this thing. We still gotta go all the way up there. Oh Lord Jesus. We need to ascend us into heaven up there. Is this the top? We'll see once we get over. Look at that. Breathe. We made it through that part, but it's still an incline a little bit more to get back to the top. We reached the top. Oh my gosh. I don't have any benches up here. Where people are supposed to recuperate for a little bit. There's probably some wind noise, but yeah, we went there, down there, and up here. But it's kind of like, you know, it's a zigzag. Alright, it is currently only 1:40 p.m., so not too bad. We're gonna check out this general store that's here, and then we're kind of done with the park today. Tomorrow we'll come again and visit some of the other viewpoints, but today we're just gonna kind of like souvenir shop and then check out the little town of Bryce, I think, as we drive out, see what kind of little shops and touristy things that they have there, and then go back to our little town and have, I think we're gonna do lunch, big lunch, and then maybe a light dinner. More hoodoos. You like that one? Yeah, I like that. Alright, so we're in the little town of Bryce. We're gonna check out this general store that they got over here. Gift shop, and then across the street there's some other like gifty touristy things. But yeah, so this little town is right next to the park, but it was pricier. Of course it's pricier for the hotel because the park is right there. But it's still a cute little town. Local coffee shop there, their little post office, and the pizza place here. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. Well rested from yesterday. Today, look at that. It's a little river here. Today we're doing like this little short hike called Mossy Cave. There's supposed to be like a little waterfall, and then of course this little river here, and then like some kind of little cave thing. Just an easy little hike before we head back to Vegas. at how cool the, I don't know if they consider those hoodoos, but it's always neat when you see the arches. That's another national park that I want to explore more because I didn't get to explore too much. Is Arches National Park, which is in Moab, Utah. Oh, sorry. All right, here it is, Mossy Cave. You can see the water dripping through. And then it says wintertime, this like turns into icicles. Hey guys, so we are back from our trip. We came back yesterday, but I didn't tell you guys how the stargazing tour went. It was so cool, so amazing. I never did anything like that before. I'm glad I did it. So it started at about 9:30 p.m. Obviously it has to be dark. So we drove to like this hilltop, and it's pitch black dark, and they everything is done in the dark because you can't shine any light or anything like that, because once your eyes adjust to the dark, they said if you shine a bright light, then you know, like how your eyes adjust to the dark, and if you shine a bright light, then you're kind of blind for a while. So yeah, so everything is done in the dark. The only light you could shine was red light, because red light has the longest distance. I forget what they said. It was something cool. It has the longest wavelength or something like that. So it has the least impact on your eyes in the dark. So that's the only light we could shine. And they had little red light flashlights if to show us certain things, or you know, to shine in the dark. But they started off with a presentation on a projector screen. And they told us like the things that we're gonna see. I can't remember all the names, but it was stuff like, of course, we've seen the moon. Venus was out. There was somebody called Hercules, somebody called Coppola, Nebulous. There was galaxies, and there was star clusters, Owl, and Whirlpool, and all these other names of star clusters and stars and things like that. So there was like 8 telescopes set up, huge, tall telescopes with ladders, because with the ladder you had to climb up to look into the eyepiece. And they would just program these telescopes to aim at what you want to see. So like they would just program the telescope to be like, you know, aim at the moon, and then the thing would be like, it'll be like turning, and then it would aim at the moon, and all you do is just look in the eyepiece, and then you just adjust with the focus thing. The moon was the clearest because the moon was the closest to Earth, so of course that was large, so you could see it really clearly. The craters and everything, the detail was so amazing on the moon. And then Venus, like the stars kind of look like just like a big dot of light, and you could see it like shimmery, glittering. It was glowing like a diamond. It was just amazing. Like it was just like glittering. It was so cool. Owl, they called owl because it looked like an owl, like you could see the wings, and it was actually like rainbow colors, and it was like shimmering. It was like a pride owl shimmering in the sky. And the star clusters look like webs, like a web connected by dots, and like glowing dots, which was really cool. And the galaxies just look like, I don't know, like powder. I don't know how to describe it. Like a spray in the sky, like somebody sprayed, like splashed stars in the sky, like a cluster of stars, I guess. But so amazing. And the sky changes every minute. So different things can be seen. So like the owl, like say the owl would disappear, and then something else could be seen. So they would program the telescopes to aim at the new stuff. And you just rotate it. There was probably about maybe 30 of us, and you just rotate from telescope to telescope, looking at the things. And we stayed there until like 11:30 at night. It was like 55 degrees, so it did get a little cold. But they did provide hot drinks. Had like cider, tea. I think there was coffee. I know there was hot chocolate. But yeah, it was so cool. Very, very cool. Bryce Canyon was cool. Like I said or mentioned before, it's a different type of canyon with the hoodoos. So it's a neat experience. And that hike that we did down all up in the bottom of the crater and you hike back up. So cool. So cool experience. What else? Yesterday we did just that little hike to the waterfall and then Mossy Cave. So they call it Mossy Cave because there was moss and then there's water dripping. But it would be cool to go in the wintertime because there's water dripping, then it turns into icicles. So they said the whole cave has like all these icicles coming down. So that might be cool to see. But anywho, I'm off for the next 3 days and then I start an 8-day trip, I think. But you know, that'll be on the next vlog. Oh, let me do a quick haul on our souvenirs that we bought. So we got t-shirts, we got this one, we got this one, we got wild huckleberry apple butter, and we're gonna get a magnet for every national park that we visit. So we're gonna get we got this one, and then I got a second one because it was a little stone and it was cool. And then pins. I don't know why he got this one, but and that one. All right, so I'm gonna end this vlog here and I will see you on the next one. Aloha.